I'm not on my side. It's really weird. It's not letting me turn my camera. So, anyways, hello everyone. Welcome back. Tonight we are going to be finishing that ball and most likely starting on some colored chainmail. And I'm just going to make sure that my sound's all the way down, so I have the comments ready. And we are going to invite. I wonder why it doesn't let me, it didn't let me turn my screen. Odd. When I actually post it on YouTube, I'm going to have to probably edit that and, like, flip myself around or something. Hopefully not, but we'll see. Just inviting everyone. It is now 8 o'clock, so we are starting right on time, and that's great. We are inviting. We are shaking the screen, most likely. Inviting. It's kind of easier to invite with it screen up because it actually is longer. So now I'm not, I have like 10 people that I can invite in one pass versus, is my live not going? It says that I'm live. Let me see here. Yeah, okay. Cool. So, like I said, we are going to be finishing this ball. Now, where did I put that ball? Did I put it in here? No. Aha! Found it. Last week was a little weird because I ended up being home, so not used to not having the ball over there. So we finished up one. We're going to be finishing up this one, and then if there's extra time, we're going to be doing some colored chain work. So far, we've got this much done. We've got the two halves somewhat put together. So we're just going to be continuing that and then filling it in with fabric. Alright. There we go. There we go. Alright. So far at the pattern, we are doing basically just stitching now. We're taking one, setting it up. Let's start this side. Going through the last two loops that we had. And then continuing the pattern. So how's everyone doing this fine week? It is Wednesday, right? I hope so. Anyways, I just came back from Ohio. I'm on my way to New Hampshire, I believe. So that's always fun. Alright, and we're just going to keep the pattern, of course. This is partially the easiest part. just stitching. Hopefully I get some people on. I am, of course, going to finish this ball, but if people don't come on, I'm probably going to have to, I'm probably going to end up not doing the colored. Hello. Boop. Doing the colored design tonight. What do you guys see when I wave to you? Is it a big hand? Like, hi. I've only seen a couple of lives, so I'm not entirely sure how all that works. Hopefully everyone's doing alright. Staying inside, making sure everyone's just staying safe, hopefully. I'm trying to make sure that I don't go anywhere that I don't need to be. Last week when I came home, I ended up seeing an actual not a blockade, but a army, military, and police force just stopping people at rest areas. So that was great. I think they were only stopping people coming in from like New York area. I need to actually start recording my for my video this coming up week. I was supposed to do that last night, but then I ended up doing a Netflix time. I ended up watching an entire freaking season of a show. So now I'm rushing again. That's okay. This upcoming episode is just going to be me designing and cutting out the parts for the box ring. Procrastination. Yeah, it's alright. I've seen better, but it's an odd, it was an odd choice of animation. It's like a mix between drawing and claymation. It's kind of weird. But yeah. This week I'm going to be drawing out a pattern and cutting it out on metal. And then I think next week I'll either start soldering it this week or that'll be a next week project. this next project is going to be pretty large. That is for sure. I can't wait because it's going to have so many steps in it. We're going to be quite busy. Well, I mean, it's decent. It's just, it's fairly short. It's like one of those, like, 10 episode ones. No, I don't want to use the nibbler. Uh, just because, I'm going to be using my jeweler's saw. Just because the nibbler will be, um, that'll take off so much, silver that I would have to then waste. It wouldn't be a waste because I would end up figuring something out to do with it, but I would have to, I would definitely have to, like, melt it down or do, like, pearls or something with it. With all the half moons. So. Alright, we are almost to the part where we're able to stuff this. So, as you can see, it gets to the point where you can, like, fit, like, 2 or 3 fingers in there. That's when you want to actually put the fabric in. Yeah, the Knibbler, that's not. It's great for, you know, if I'm doing a stock steel or something like that, or like doing a big project out of brass. That's going to be excellent for that. I could probably use it if I with the silver, if I wanted to make like moon shaped um shards to like resolder onto something. That'd be kind of cool, little accent. But it'd definitely be something I'd have to be careful with, because it would it would definitely devour silver, because it absolutely butters through freaking steel. So I'd have to like barely nick the silver, I'll get like 1,000 pieces. Yeah. I love how I have my thing on the other phone. I have this video up on the other phone, thinking, hey, I can read the comments or whatever. And I'm able to read the comments because right now it's, for me, your comments are going this way, not this way. And they aren't even coming up on my other phone. So that's great. That's wonderful. Alright. Now that we have this basically stuffed, we're going to finish. And then we're going to go to the colored stuff. Hooray! For colors. Alright. So again, you're just keeping with this pattern. Making sure all the pieces are in the correct areas they're supposed to be. Yeah, that's what I thought. This part you heavily need to use the pliers, because now everything's starting to go stiff and very uncooperative. So, how did I wave? I put in my attempt at an advertisement on my last video. I wonder how people liked that. Whether or not people liked that, should I say. There we go. It's getting a lot tighter now. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4 to go. But yeah, and I think tonight I'm gonna be doing a kind of like introductory video, just explaining like what I do on my channel, like what people should expect. So that should be coming out shortly. So that'll be a random like upload at some point in the next couple of weeks. Just so then I can have it. I need to figure out how I can make playlists of my own videos. It seems like I have to watch a video in order to put it on a playlist. So I think I'm going to have to like watch my videos and then actually put them in the playlist that way. It's a little weird. I don't like watching my own videos because I actually want to know exactly how many people watch, and I can't really do that if I like watch my own videos. Now I need a -1 from any videos and that type of stuff when I'm looking at the numbers. Yeah, no. Even if I swipe, it's for some odd reason not showing the comments. I can comment myself, like I can comment, I can make a little laughy face. Hello. Where am I? Oh no. Did I lose myself? I think I lost myself. Oh, this is always the hardest part. The last one. Always the hardest. Where does this go? It's always the issue. Come on, get out. Because I have you in the wrong place anyways. And there we go. Now I have 2 balls. Ha ha ha. Woo! So now, I think we should go on to doing some colored things. Because colored things is amazing! Now, unfortunately, I do not have a lot of the same color. They're all kind of mismatched, so can't really do any type of patterns. But, I think last week, or the week before, they, you guys said that you wanted to see a necklace. See? They are really stiff. They'll get more loose once you like squeeze them and kind of shift the fabric around in them. But yeah, so we are going to be doing a necklace, I believe. So, and yeah, it's gonna be kind of an original. It's gonna be kind of messy, but we got these little ones here, which are slightly, okay, not slightly. These can all, oh yeah, slightly smaller than these ones. These can kind of fit almost inside these steel rings. Just as a size comparison. So we're going to be dealing with that. That's cool. Can I do something with you? I think I can. So, what are we doing? I have no clue. That's kind of how I roll sometimes. Alright, so we're going to close off a couple of these just so we have a couple closed ones. Get a couple blacks and blues in here. Yeah, they're even more, like, it's an even more to, like, cool pattern, like, if it's actually felt, because you can actually feel, like, the spirals and stuff. It's really cool. I like it anyways. I like how it feels. Alright, so I got a red, a blue, a black, a either silver or pink. I think it's silver. Let me get a pink one here. Now, these I kind of have to be really careful with because the tool, the pliers, can actually scrape off the color. And you just want to be careful about that type of stuff. So, let's see. Grab another black. I'm going to grab 2 of each color. Maybe that'll turn out to be a pattern. Who knows? Nobody knows the colors I see because they're all on my leg. Another pink. Is there another chrome one? Is that chrome? Yeah, I think that's a chrome. So we got a few people coming in. That's great. Alright. So, let me see. What are we doing? Oh, that's another half ball. Fair enough. That is 2 half balls. Wonderful. These look bigger, though. Why do they look bigger? Maybe not. So I've got projects started all over the place. So disorganized. What I'm looking for Alright. I think we're just gonna wing it. Winging it! So now I'm going to do I think I'm going to do the Byzantine. Get back here. The Byzantine pattern, which is a little complicated, but it comes out really nice. So you start out with 4, you 2 and 2. Then you put on another 2. I will have to get more of these colored ones eventually, but for right now I think I've got enough to do a couple more episodes on these for the Knitting with Metal series. So now you have 3 sets of 2, one after the other. Now for the Byzantine pattern, you need to grab another one of these, blue over my red, so that it sandwiches the silver, open up my red, and then nab the 2 blue. And this is the start of the Byzantine pattern. I'm going to do a second one. So now you have this. Now, I could keep going. Hello. I could keep going, and then it'll start looking kind of like a snake tail. It'll keep doing this type of pattern. So, but I don't want that. What do I want? We'll see. We'll see. So now I'm putting another 2 through the pink. That's the one that I just put through the blue. Now I'm wondering whether or not I'm doing this wrong. Probably am. And if I put another one, so if I put this one, yeah. So basically you're starting the pattern over again, doing the 2, 2, 2, just in a straight line. So now that pink is your starting point, just like the chrome was the back starting point. So now that we have the 2, 2, 2 again, now we're going to, again, sandwich the starting point and nab it with another loop. Technically another 2 loops because you're still doing the 2, 2, 2 pattern. So and now this is the first link. So this is one link in the chain pattern. As you can see, it kind of V's into the center. Now if you were doing a kind of, you could do like a red or a black with white surrounding it, making it look kind of like an eye. But that's how you start it. Now you could separate, you can continue doing this pattern and it'll just keep doing consecutives, but you can also separate this pattern with something like a Mobius ball, which is literally just a ball. You take a single loop and then you just feed another loop into it. Make sure that you remember where you put the loops. So like if you're feeding it in from the top going underneath, you keep doing that pattern. But basically a Mobius ball is just a whole bunch of loops just feeding into itself. I actually really like the look of the Mobius ball. That down. Alright, I've got a light blue, red, let me get a black in here. Now when it first starts, it kind of doesn't look like anything, but once you start filling it in to where it is actually just consecutive loops, it fills itself in and it can move. What color haven't I used yet? The pink or the silver? I think I'm looking for silver. The chrome is so hard to distinguish from the pink sometimes. And I'll keep this dark blue as well. So basically the Mobius ball, each ring has to go through every ring, like every previous ring. That's how it works. Actually, I think I reached the limit. At least for these. So now I'm just attaching it to the other side. So now we have a Mobius ball in the center. So now we can restart our pattern and make another Byzantine link. How much time have we got here? Oh. Well, it looks like this is actually going to end the episode. So I think that this ended on a high note. At least we kind of finished a nice little pattern here. That we can continue on next week. But as you can see, it's it came out fairly nice. And even using so many colors, it doesn't look too busy. It is fairly busy. Don't get me wrong. But eventually you'll end up with stuff like this, where you can actually control the pattern like I did. I used 4 different colors, but I only used 2 in each link. As you can see, I really do like using the Mobius ball as a kind of differential, because if you don't, I mean, this looks nice too. It's a continuous pattern. It's really beautiful. But that is basically the start of this. So, or the ending of this. So, unfortunately, I will have to end this episode. I hope that you all enjoyed it, and I hope that anyone coming on after the fact enjoy it as well. If you did like it, hit that like button. And if you really liked it, hit that subscribe button and the bell, so then you can get notified whenever I download a video onto YouTube. But right now, I think this is actually fairly good progress for the time that we had. And I hope that I see you all next week when we continue this. I'm actually going to throw this into a nice little bag so that I can make sure that I can find it later and it won't get lost. So I hope you all enjoyed and have a wonderful evening. Are you sick of those big box jewelry stores pumping out cast and poured copies of the same exact piece? And the only purpose seems to be cramming as many diamonds onto them as humanly possible? I am too. That's why at Pendragon's Twisted Metals, I sit down with you and design a unique, handcrafted piece. And best of all, you tell me what you want, and I make it a reality. You can schedule an appointment with me through text, call, or on my website. All info is down in the description. And if you want to browse my pre-made inventory, just click on the website link.